Good, good morning, you too. What's going on, Mike? Also, use that water at the top. But, Mike, well, I hate to admit it, but I got to start. Hold on. You can't hear me? Turned off the Wi Fi. What's going on with my I think something's going on with my phone. Hold on. Let's try something new today. Yeah. Try something new. Done. Let's see. I'm going to try something new today. All right. Tell me if you can hear me now. Tested one, two, three. Tested one, three. I'm switching earpieces. I had it on my speaker, but evidently you can't hear that. Jesus. Cutting in and out very low. Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's see. Okay. I'm using a different earpiece. So give me a one if you can hear that. Okay, I see it. You know what? I think it's my earpiece and the phone. I was further away, but I don't know. I got a portable microphone, but I'm gonna try it. I need to play with it, see if I can get it to work. You know what I mean? I need to play with it. Okay, gotcha. Well, I need to do. Hold on a second. I need to do a better. I need to do a better pre-trip. You check your truck. You got to check your truck out before you drive it. And honest with you, I ain't checking my truck in the dark. I ain't getting beat down in the dark. You know what I mean. And I realized I had a flat tire, and I just went through a scale house, and it let me through. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I had a flat, not blown or whatever. It was just really low on air, and I'm gonna keep an eye on it because I'm probably gonna go by the yard after I drop this off and have them check. See if I can get them to check that tire. Um, because that's a freaking ticket, and I don't want another. I don't want a ticket, and I want to be safe. It's time to get back down to the getting back down to old school, checking everything twice, see who's been naughty or nice. Oh man, I got to figure out um, when what type of exercise I could do. This has been developing since I got I had my hernia operation. My back has gotten so weak that I'll be screaming in the middle of the night. I got to figure out how to strengthen up my back muscles. Turn right onto West C48. My I got to start. I got to strengthen my back muscle, and I was gonna do like my leaning push-ups, but now I left. And the main reason is because I had the freaking flat tire. I had to take care of that first, and I'm like, let me get out of here. Everybody named Mama's waking up. In 500 feet, turn right on West C48 and then enter the highway. I gotta stop saying it and do it. Um, I had to get some of my vitamins yesterday. Jeez, man. I went to Walmart, got my magnesium, my vitamin C, and I didn't realize that I already had another vitamin C, so I'm gonna gotta incorporate those. And trying to get back on track because you know how we do. We we feel. I start feeling just a little bit better, and thinking I'm super 400 feet, turn right to join super ninja, and now turn right to join the highway, and then mess myself up again. Um, I got to get back on track and stay there, but that has never been the easiest thing. Never been the easiest thing of living healthy and eating healthy because I think I know everything, and I think I know what I'm doing, and all I'm doing is causing myself damage. In 1/3 of a mile, join the highway. And uh, it's really like a never-ending circle. But hopefully, I can figure it out one of these days. Uh, I got a new pair of sneakers on, and I like my worn-out sneakers when I drive. But I got these when I was in California. Um, so I just gotta wear them in. I gotta wear them in. Just gotta wear them in. Um, I realized something last night that I got to get back on my game. I got to start spending a little bit more time with the wife. When I get home, I be in my own world because I'm by myself 90% of the time. So I'm still by myself. doing the yard work, and it has to be done because of the stupid HOA and all that crap. But I got to start putting some time in to spend some time with her, if it's walking or if it's shopping or going out to dinner or something like that. I got to start spending some quality time with the wife because I don't want to guy. You know, I mean, I don't want her thinking that I'm taking advantage of her and stuff like that. Uh, and we've got some single time, me and her time, coming up in February. Um, and I just want her to know I appreciate it. But we are heading in. I started. The reason I was trying to start like 15 minutes ago. Start early, be done early, because I was gonna get it to shipper at 6:45. But you see what happened with that. Now I'm gonna be there at 6 o'clock, but now I'm gonna be like 6:48 or something like that. Um, I wonder if Mike. I wonder if my microphone on the phone is getting clogged up. But I'll see. I can figure this mess out. But I'm gonna start trying to figure out. Um, like I said, I got it. It hooks into the bottom of the phone, but I don't know if it's working or not. So I got we'll play around with it one live when I'm not moving around and stuff like that. Oh boy. Um, I always get these threads on social media. And I don't. I got to remember, if I keep watching it all the way through, I'm never getting off of it. And I know I sound like the violent type, but I'm really not. I'm actually just the opposite. Um, because I grew up in a household violent situation. So normally I'm not that way. It's a protecting mechanism that I say ought to knock you out or whatever. No, it's all talk. But there's certain things I don't like, and I got hooked on this thread where I don't know, Mike, if you ever seen it. There is these guys are out with their girlfriends or with their wives, and their wives always want to reach into their plate when they're out to dinner. Oh, I want to try yours. No, get your paws off my food. And a lot of times when that, oh my God, that aggravates the bejesus out of me. And you know what that is? That's a power play. Women do that, put their hands in your food to assert dominance. No, you're gonna get your fingers broken and you touch my food. I don't like that. And I get stuck watching and I just get infuriated. And I know half of them, 99.9% of them, they're doing that. It's like clickbait. They want to rile people up to watch their channel. You can't come up with a better idea. You can't come up with a better idea than to aggravate me and piss me off to make me watch your channel. Really? And it's oh, and I have to, ARD had mentioned a lot of this stuff that's online is so fake. I'm about to shut down my lemonade. I got I'm on lemonade, and I'm in this thing, man. No, I'm about to shut that one down. It's all fake people. I got like 2,500 followers. I know ain't none of them real. They're all bots. I'm like, you know, and I'm no, I'm about to get rid of that one. I used to really be on Instagram. Instagram was my spot, and I would just take pictures of everything, mountain ranges, and before and you ain't supposed to have a phone in your hand while you're driving a truck. But now I got mounts now, and I'm gonna get another mount where I can I'm gonna mount it on the side. I'm gonna mount it on the side mirror so you can see what's behind me. You can see my side mirror. I'm gonna mount it on my side mirror so you can see what's behind me. Um, it's it's crazy that people, and some people they got good ideas. Like Dre Lachey, she be coming up with some crazy crap, and I be cracking me up, and I be like, how did you think of that? And she just be laughing, and it's good to see people excelling in something where they're having fun. It's good to see that. And you guys are somebody to talk to early in the morning, while I wiggle woggle, while I weeble wobble down the road, um, to get to my destination. I'll, his check is gonna be so low because today or tomorrow is the last day, and there ain't no way I'm gonna get anywhere tomorrow. So that's gonna go on the next check, but that's all right. That's all right. That's okay. We gonna get it anyway, you know. But there's another thing I fell into it. It's Reddit. Out of the Reddit stories, people be reading these stories of trial and betrayal, and it be getting me so bad. I'm like, you son of a, oh my God, how could you do that to that man? And it's just someone making up stories because it's like, wait a minute, the same people. It's the same last name, Dr. Chin, Officer Chin. Wait a minute. This somebody did this in stories. They read our story. So I'd be so gullible. I'd be so gullible. I'm like, oh man, this ain't real. And then you got if you take this pill, ashwagandha seed, you're gonna get a rock hard penis. Yeah, okay, stop lying. Stop lying. If you do this, the only people I believe are the people in my close group, and they say, well, no, you need to take this or you need to take that. I'm not believing nobody trying to sell stuff on TikTok. I'm not believing it. Now, if Mike could tell me, or Crooked Peach, or Jags, or someone like that, or uh, um, frugal mama, people like if they tell me something, I'm gonna try it because now that there's a trust that is has grown that okay, I'm gonna try what you say. I don't believe them other people, but I'm gonna try what you say. You know, and that's it's crazy how social media has brought friends into my life that I would have never met on the streets or at work or anything like that. And that's the crazy part about it. I'm gonna check that tire later on today and see if it's gone down, or it might be a slow leak. I'll check it when I get up, tomorrow. If it is, we got to go by a shop and get it fixed. We have to go by shop and get it fixed. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But again, it is great to be in the state of Florida compared to up there with Miss T with T at Indiana. They got blizzards coming across the plains and everything else. Y'all can keep all that mess. That's why I went. That's why I went Southeast Regional because I didn't want to get in that mess. But I'm going broke, so I got my Sub Zero. I got my Sub Zero blanket and my emergency supplies if something go down. See, because you gotta have emergency supplies in your truck. I don't need any because I'm a fat fuck. I can go a week without food. I'm just talking men. But I do have I have a sleeping bag that I also use to pad this hard rock bed. But it is rated to 0 degrees because I had one time where the truck I almost froze to death in the truck, and I said never again. Because a lot of these companies, you got uh, the truck won't idle but less than 2 minutes, and then it'll cut off. So you had to stay and keep yourself warm. And I remember that. So I keep the sleeping bag in the truck all the time. Oh boy, I'm ready for the sun to come up. I'm ready for spring because I got some plans for the house and for the upkeep. But as always, we got bills to pay. Um, but we'll figure it out. We ain't got no choice. Oh man, I don't think everybody ain't waking up yet, but they getting here. Oh, shoot. One thing I want to do this year after I get some of these cards paid off, I want to put some money down. I want to order half a cow. I want to order half a cow, half a hog, and some chicken. I want to load up on stuff so we can stay prepared. Normally she don't just eat regular food. She sees something she's seen on Food Network, and she got to cook that. And I'm like, just cook some regular stuff. And she got to have appetizers, entrees, and dessert, and a salad. Like you at a restaurant. Hey, Jeffro, just cook some meat. Just cook some freaking meat for Pete's sake. That's why I want to get I'm going to get a smoker and a grill, and so I can just cook me some meat. You know what I mean? So just some meat. Oh, shit. All right. Let's see here. I think I'll be using. Um. Uh-oh. I don't know why that does that. I don't know why when I go live, a lot of times the screensaver will come on. I don't know what I did to make it do that, but it's annoying. One, it's annoying. Two, it's still annoying. Oh, a lot of folks stopped to come up on their page when they're live. There used to be a few spots I could go up and grab me a few hours, but it's just not there no more. You know what I mean? Just not there no more. And we'll figure it out. Yeah, I wish YouTube would give me more guidance on what hours they're talking about, because it'd be saying I get like certain hours a week, but they're not hours for monetization. Then what good are you? You know what I'm saying? Now YouTube, if I want I got up to 80,000 views and then it died down. I got down to 80,000 views for shorts and it died out. I'm like, yo, come on, man. I'm never gonna get something to go viral. That just ain't gonna happen. That's why everybody goes over. See, they ain't figured out. That's why everybody goes over to TikTok. But TikTok, I keep on getting kicked off. I don't know what I'm doing. I did one just sitting here, and TikTok just suspended my live. I can't do TikTok live or whatever. Everybody else be cussing and screaming and saying everything under the sun, but I can't do a regular. Hey, let's just talk all about a whole lot of nothing. That's bull crap. But it's all good. It is all good. I'm thinking I miss my little music intro and all of that stuff. I wish whoever had StreamYard didn't sell it, because now they want too much, man. I was paying for StreamYard. They want too much, and it's annoying. And then YouTube, they got an AI will cut your lives up and make them into shorts for $59.95. Who got that? I'm not getting paid for this. Who got that money? You got that money, Mike? Or if you pay $59.95, we'll spread your shorts out to everybody in Canada. The people that watch my stuff, Canada, Australia. I don't know why people from India are looking at me, but I mean, hey, how you doing, Habibi? I don't know. Hey, hey, Mike, you ever see? It's mainly I think it's on Facebook. It's called Doo Doo Kitchen. It's guy goes Doo Doo Kitchen, and the guy and he's talking about street food in certain countries that is so nasty. Gotta be cutting stuff with the toenail and all kind of wrapping it in newspaper and giving it to people. And I'm like, oh my god. And me and the wife was sitting there, I was sitting there, which is rare, it's a real rarity. And we was watching. She go, "What in Sam?" Because see, that's what I watch when I'm at home. I usually go to the Asian channel and I watch them. They start their day and with clean oil and cooking and their Hezekiahs and whatnot. And there's a place I seen it, and it's a Japanese place in Duluth, Georgia, up there where I live, and I screenshotted the address and it's a big old chicken croquette, and I'm gonna try that. But they be and I've seen some places. It's a truck stop up there in Colorado, and they serve Indian food. And dude, I can hear that song in my head, doo doo kitchen, because everything looked like mush, and I'm like, what the heck is that? And yeah, I've tried. I think I tried something because I love curry. I love curry. Yeah, I don't care what you put on. I love me some curry. And but um, I like it's called I don't know if that's Indian. It's called butter chicken. I like that. And tandoori chicken. That's one I like too. Oh shit. Doo doo kitchen. Lord have mercy. But everybody's got their own niche. I still ain't figured out mine. Oh boy. Oh man. Now I got the giggles. I don't do it for self fight. Doo doo kitchen. And see, I'm talking crap, but uh, I gotta empty out a certain piece of equipment in the truck. It's probably not gonna be till I get out of here tomorrow that I can do it. Oh shoot, doo doo kids. I can't get it out of my head now. Oh man. Sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I'm childish. Hey, good morning, Frugal. I, you know, I'm ever so thankful. And you just reminded me. Frugal always does positive affirmation. I am just thankful. I'm thankful to be alive, and the fact is that I can remember years ago how miserable I was. I don't need to go to Sunday school and have a preacher tell me. I'm thankful to God for another day, another hour, another minute. Because you see what I'm doing, guys. 10 years ago, it almost got cut short. And it's not because of my driving, even though you see I wiggle all over the place. It's not because of my driving, because I was training someone else. And it's funny how when you think it can't get any worse, but a lot of times it gets worse before it gets better. A lot of times everything has to be burnt down to the ground, or the destruction has to be your whole situation has to be obliterated before God can start building on you. And a lot of times, you know what? You might need the code enforcer to come back in and double check to make sure that it's being built right. Because a lot of times you've been like, things get good, then they get a little bit bad. And sometimes the code enforcement got to come back in and say, "No, this needs to be redone." Isn't that crazy? It needs to be redone. Your life has to be redone in this situation before I keep building on it. And people are not used to stuff not happening. But look, I got experience in being broke. I got experience in going without, you know. But right now I'm trying to be proactive. Like, I got to build on my retaining wall, but the pieces that I need, those they're rule ties, they're $25 a piece. I'm tired of putting everything on a credit card. So what I'm going to be doing is every time I go home, I'm going to buy one railroad tie, stack them up. Every time I go home, one railroad tie, one railroad tie, one railroad tie. So maybe by June I'll have enough that I can start working on the other side of my retaining wall. And sometimes you got to think ahead a little bit. You got to plan out a little bit. Sometimes you got to grab a book and say, well, everything's going great, but do I need to plan ahead? Uh, do you have a backup for your backup or your backup? Because all of this stuff, see, I'm just going to slow down. I'm not going to get into other lane. I'm going to slow down because I'm really not in a rush today. But do you got a backup for the backup of your backup? Because, see, it's so funny. We think we got all of these people that have our back, and none of them got our back. Nobody has your back but you, and and your spouse. And a lot of times, sometimes you pick the wrong one. My first one, my first wife, yeah, I picked the wrong one. Got the right one now, but I got to get back on my game because I just started thinking that wait a minute, I've been off my game lately. I got to get back on my game with my spouse, and we've got like right now I got about 200 left on one credit card and then that'll be paid off because it's sitting in the drawer of no return. What I mean by that? Once I put a credit card in that drawer, it ain't coming back out. So it's in the drawer of no return for a reason. But I need to clear stuff out so I can, take care of this over here or take care of that over there. You know, and to be able to do my hobbies and work on my small engine or whatever. I can't work on my small engine if I ain't got no money. I can't keep fixing my lawn if I ain't got no money. But I'm making it worse if I keep on putting it on the credit card. I got to save up for this mess. Do you see what I'm saying? I got to save up for my hobby. My hobby is working on my lawn and doing this stuff and looking for deals, looking for stuff where I can save some money. Like I got that top dresser. It works. Thank you, Jesus. But I got to fix my other problem, which is I got a lot of sand in the front. So we're going to be aerating the bejesus out of that and then top dressing it with compost and dirt and that stuff. No more sand. But you live and you learn. You learn and you live. But and also, and the reason I keep on going back to my lawn care and my small engine because it works on my emotions. It works on my situation. It could be something else. It could be working out in your basement. It could be planting your stuff in your room, in your personal space. You could be planting stuff in your yard. These things help you mentally survive life. We all are mentally surviving life. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm telling you, we're mentally surviving life. And the reason why we're mentally surviving life because we're staying positive, we're moving positive, we're living positive, and we're trying our best to cope with the situation that's at hand. You got these people in this stupid government. You got these people in this stupid government that are so stupid, and they think, and all Americans, most especially MAGA, so stupid. The UCMJ says you can question an illegal order. And who's that? Stephen A. Smith. This guy, I don't really want to say bad about black people, but you got to be the dumbest mother F I've ever seen. And you're gonna tell a standing senator, a retired officer, a fighter jet pilot, and all this other stuff, and they're sitting there saying you don't have to follow an illegal order. They're setting up because they know Trump is trying to take over everything. You telling me that they're near a freaking island, nowhere near the United States, way out of the 12-mile radius of out in international waters, blowing up ships. How do you know that speedboat is trying to make it? How do you know that from Honduras or whatever these freaking islands places are, that drug boat is going to the United States? And then you got a ship, the freaking thing, it's all recorded. They see that they're survivors. Blow it up. Kill them all. You think just because you are part of the United States that you not be held accountable for war crimes? Come on, man. Come on, man. We'll give billions of dollars to other countries. And trust me, it's not just Israel, it's all these other countries. We give them billions and millions and billions of dollars, but we can't give affordable housing to veterans, Army veterans. What? And we always got that thank you for your service. Don't come to me with that thank you for your service. I didn't want to be there, but I was starving. I'm no patriot. I went into the military because I was starving. I had to survive. You got all these, oh, thank you for your service. No, y'all need to go back and apologize to all them Vietnam vets that didn't want to be there, and you spit on them and call them baby killers. They didn't want to be there. You see what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. Y'all just doing that because that's the new trend. It's always a trend. It's always a trend. The prime example, Carnival Cruise Line does a thank you military vets. Now it's thank you military veterans, and they do a show. They thank you military veterans. You sing the Army song, the Air Force song, the Navy song. Now because of Trump's stupid behind, they got the Space Force. What in Sam Hill is the Space Force? We done got so stupid, it's beyond recognition. The freaking Space Force. What? Come on, man. I'm just saying. But this is the stupidity. That's why, like I said, I go home, I sit in my driveway, and that's where I find my peace. Y'all, if y'all, where do you find your peace? Is it in your garden, Mike? Is it in the gym, Frugal Mama? Is it in Jake's? Is it in your orchard? Is it around your house? Where do you find your peace? Because people, we're so wound up. We're so wound up, and I'm like, look, just look, leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered. I don't even hover around. And no. I'm like, look, leave me alone. It's so funny. I was at Home Depot. This poor old white dude. He was like, he's telling 70, 75, damn near 80 years old. He was getting frustrated. He's looking for a certain type of sand. I knew where it was. I could have turned around and pointed straight at the area. It's gonna be right over there, bro. But he went for the other sand on the other side of Home Depot, in the sand they use for concrete, and the sand they use is play sand. That's going to be on that side. But he was looking for the sand that you put between steps, slabs, or whatever. And it pavers. It's something like that. And I know where it's at. And I said it to an African American woman, and she started raising her voice at me, and I threw my hand up. I said, I was just trying to help. I'm done. And she tried to explain, nope, nope, because this is how we do each other. I was trying to help, but you got to prove me wrong. Nope, I'm done. And I turned and paid for my grad. That's the same thing happened to me yesterday. Guys, you see what I do. I drive a truck. I come to different depots. Every depot is different. It's not the same. I've been to thousands of shippers, thousands of consignees, thousands of people. So do you think I'm going to remember what you tell me to do? So if I come to you and say, ma'am, I don't know what I'm doing, please help me. That's what happened yesterday. I'm going in there, and my load wasn't ready. So drop off your trailer. Nobody tells me nothing. I call the number. Oh, yeah, just go outside the gate. I go outside the gate. Said, call back in about 2 hours. I give them 3 hours because I know the place full of black folks. I got to give y'all a little bit more time. I give them uh, 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 another hour. I call back. Oh, your load's ready. Come on back through the gate and check in. I check in. I'm going to tell you what I did wrong. I'm going to check in, and it asked me, did I have a trailer? No, because I dropped it off. That's what I did. I should have said that same trailer. That's what the white person told me. You should have did that trailer. But I'm talking to two black women. You thinking they gonna help me, right? And it says on the computer it was given to somebody else. And she said, you got to call the number. I said, ma'am, I just called the number. You got to call the number. I look at her. I said, you know what? Let me walk away from you. I had the patience of Job. I didn't even say nothing. And I walked in, called the number, came back, still did. And the guys on the phone said, you did what? No, it shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be doing it. And you tell he black too. I said, sir, this is what the computer's saying. I got them on speakerphone. The guards are complaining. They're not helping. They're looking to see what I done wrong instead of helping me. I don't know your procedures, but instead of helping me, oh, well, you did this wrong. You did that wrong. I know I did that wrong. I'm asking you for help, fool. I'm asking you for help. But they still help me. So then I say, okay, it won't let me back in. I said, and the white lady walks out. She goes to the computer. Oh, I see what you did wrong. And I'm at the computer. The other lady, she wanted to tell me what I did wrong. Everybody want to tell me what I did wrong. I don't effing care. I just want to get this load and get out of here before I cuss all y'all out. You get what I'm saying? And then I explained the whole thing to there was a black another sister that was the yard jockey, and I explained to her. He said, "Yeah, I understand," because she used to be a truck driver. She said, we do that to us all the time, and that's a daggone shame." I said, "You know what? You're right. It's a shame, daggone shame." And she said, "I understand because I used to be over the road too." And I'm like, "This is ridiculous." And I now got a mental note. One, don't send me back to that dump. And two, now I know the procedures. Do you see what I'm saying? It's freaking stupid. But then, and see, I would have added to it because it's known that all truck drivers got an attitude. I got an attitude, but I keep my attitude under control. Because I used to be really bad. I used to be, boy, I would just go off the deep end within seconds. But I'm like, you know what? I just need the load. You know what I'm saying? I just need this freaking load because this is stupid. This is way past stupid. You know, and but and then I call, and then I call my wife to vent, and she give me that. Well, what you do wrong? You like, nigga. I'm like, I'm like, really? And I'm like, man, let me walk away from you too, because y'all be defending each other instead of taking accountability. Customer service. Okay, I already know you ain't been here before. Let's take this slow. Let's see what we can figure out what happened for maybe when your next time you'll have a mental note to remember. Don't do that again. So now if I have to leave the trailer in that place, I got to make sure that I check in with that trailer, write that trailer down. You know what I mean? So now I make a but it's called customer service. It's called treating a person like, hey, we don't know what we doing. I'm like right now. I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out how come I'm driving straight, not wiggling all over the place. You know what I mean? I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure out how to stay alive out here, and that's it. That's it, bro. That's it. We just trying to figure out how to stay alive. We trying to figure out how to live our lives, and we try to figure out how to be entertaining about it. You know what I mean? How to be freaking, how to keep y'all entertained. See these people, see how that person just cut me off? When I get my new truck, which is gonna be soon, I got a camera's got AI. I'm gonna have to slam on the brakes about 10, 50, 20 times a freaking day. So I keep my numbers up. This is gonna be stupid. This is gonna be a pain in the bejesus. But it's all good. It's all good. I'll be doing my driving in the middle of the freaking night. I know that for sure. Everybody blowing by me. I'm still doing 60. So okay, I'm still doing 60. But we'll figure it out. Working hard for the money, so hard for it, honey. Hey, on the peach trees, if anybody knows, do I need to do any pruning on it to get some fruit next year? I don't think I got fruit last year. I want to know if I need to do any pruning on the two peach trees. See if let's see here, 5 miles. I'm gonna get over. Because I think, what everybody they getting it, so you can get a few seconds ahead of me, which is okay. Have fun with that. Yeah, I forgot to ask you. Is it snowing up there where you at, Mike? Snow is fun till you have to drive in it because they had like a 40 car pileup and you that ain't cool at all. Period. Yep, yep, yep. Do. Where we at? Where we at? Oh man, I man, I was stationed in Kittery, Maine for a couple of years. You talk about cold, boy. I remember that off the water. That mess was cold. I don't know if I could afford it. I wouldn't mind living back in New York because the food is phenomenal compared to stuff in Georgia. So, you know, but let's see about visiting so we can go on a food tour of New York again. That I think that would be fun. What the heck? Oh, the traffic has begun. All right lane ends half a mile. We gotta get over. Once the traffic starts, they ain't let me in nowhere. Everybody, mama done woke up, but it's all good. It's all good. I'm about 23 miles from the stop. Hopefully they'll have something for me today, but knowing these knuckleheads, I want to head back knowing that, oh no, we got something for you tomorrow. We got something for you tomorrow. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, shit. Gotta love it, man. Oh, yeah. Ooh, jeez. I'm going to drink my coconut water. That you know what? I got coconut water and beet juice that I'm gonna be drinking this morning, and so I'm gonna be I'm gonna be highly motivated from the nastiness that is coconut water and beet juice. All this stuff is good for me. It's so freaking nasty. Like beet juice is like drinking dirt. Oh God, beet juice is like drinking dirt. Can I get a side of dirt with some whipped cream, please? Then you see the guys at the island. They got the machete. They cut around the top and then pour it out. And, make a mai tai. Because I remember we was in Costa Rica, right? And we went to have these drinks. We were walking on the beach, and the lady pulls out, and I had to remember And the lady pulls out a Clorox bleach container and she had poured out some pineapples and she was mixing a drink and pulled out a Clorox bleach container and poured something into both of the pineapples. And I looked real close because I know what bleach looks like. Bleach, it don't come out like water. It's a little bit thicker. And I looked at Charles and said, nah, I said that ain't bleach, bro. And he looked at me and said, nah, that ain't bleach. That's she using that Clorox bleach container as a water container or whatever juice that they got in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. And I really thought, see, like we were talking earlier, doo doo kitchen. you know, you got to get used to what you got to realize that other countries stuff happens different in other countries. People are trying to make sales and they're trying to do stuff and they're trying to survive. So stuff and they don't realize they're used to seeing certain situations like that, and that's why I was laughing like, no, no, bro, we do good, we good. Oh man, but this one it doesn't look like we're close, but see that concrete wall to the right, that thing makes me nervous. That's my crutch or whatever. I don't like driving, you know, around things like that. It just makes me a little nervous. The sun is coming up, and thank you, Jesus. Trying to get used to this mess. We are making a delivery to Publix distribution center, and I'm gonna be right on. We're gonna be right on time, and we're gonna go by the yard and sit there, wait for the next load. It's all good. Hopefully, um, hopefully I can find me an empty. But we'll see. We shall see. Yep, yep, yep. This has been. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of focusing, keeping it straight in the lane. You're like focus power. We must. We must stay focused, Daniel-san. That's another thing, man. When I got y'all on video, I'm driving all straight and whatnot. No, but I'd be all over the place. Cars be honking by behind me. What's the matter with you? Ooh, I'd be like, oops. What's the matter with you? Oops, sorry. Oh, man. Let's see here.
In 3/4 of a mile, keep left.
What? I'm gonna start doing some videos saying, "Hey, let's just drive and have some YouTube music."
In one-fourth of a mile, keep left toward Interstate 4.
I forgot what app that is. There's an app that you can put like 3 or 4 words in there, and they'll make a song.
Now keep left. Follow the highway for 17 miles.
Okay. See these turn-offs. These always make me nervous because you can flip the truck. So that's why I go a little bit slower than normal. Everybody be mad. I have a row of cars behind me, but y'all get over it. Get over it. Oh, I just remember I'm gonna take my vitamin D2 today. Vitamin D. Got to start getting back up on my vitamins and minerals to help the healthy life. I'm gonna be doing. Oh, I when I park this trailer, I'm gonna do my push-ups today. 'Cause I gotta start working on my back, man. It's it ain't making me happy. You know what I mean? When you get the older you get, it's stuff just it's hard to recover, and that's the sucky part of this. The older I get, it's hard to recover, and I'm like, yo, I used to be able to blah 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 blah. Man, we when I was in the Navy, we party all night, get an hour of sleep, and head back to work. Not anymore. Believe that, bro. Ooh. Alrighty. I'm surprised I made it through that scale. That scale, I had a flat tire. I mean, it wasn't blown up or whatever. It just was blowing air. And these scales, they check all of that stuff. And I'm surprised it didn't see it. It's probably because it's the rolling scales on the interstate, and that might have been off or something. But they can tell when you got a. They can tell when you got a flat tire. Isn't that crazy? Or there's not enough air in the tire by the weight ratio. But I got to start doing a better pre-trip. I've been lazy, especially like I said. I get up in the middle of the night, like 2 in the morning. I don't get out. I don't get out this truck. I ain't stupid. But I need to drive up and pull into a truck stop where the lights. Because I was in a rest area last night, um, with the lights on, do a pre-trip. So I don't kill myself. Man, I wish they sent me back down South Florida. So I would walk down to that daggone and get me some more sod because I was reading up on that St. Augustine. It won't go all fully dormant. It won't go fully dormant. Yeah, it's a truck and a way station. All right, let's see here. 45. Let's see what we're doing here. What is the till need to do? I know my weight's right because I checked it. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. It's probably double checking. But Florida, Florida, they gonna get their money. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get their money. Oh, Urban in there. Hey, Urban, how you doing? How you doing? How is the weather up in Canada? I know it's cold. I know it's cold. I don't know if y'all see it. They have these they're like a wood furnace where they shove all this wood and it keeps the whole house warm. I think that'd be awesome. I got a fireplace, but it ain't. It's like those fake fireplaces. No, it don't keep you warm. But I'm. It's either this year I'm gonna buy one or two pieces. It's like a metal piece that you put in there that when you make a fire, it heats up the metal. It's supposed to reflect back into the house. I want to get that because I like making fires, but it's just for show. It don't warm nothing because it's just an insert. It's not. It doesn't radiate heat or anything, and it's so annoying. Oh, do, 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 Yep, yep, yep. Oh, another thing I'm setting myself up for this summer is I got two large bags of creeping red fescue. Go ahead, I'm gonna let you in. I'm in no rush. I got two large bags of creeping red fescue. I'm gonna try to seed a back part of my lawn in the backyard under the trees to see if I can get that to grow. I got it to grow once, but I'm gonna be working on it again um, to see about it. He's going nice and slow. If y'all see, when you go lower than a certain speed, I put on my blinkers. That's the way I was trained to tell people behind me, "Hey, stupid, I'm going slow." Oh boy! So you guys ready for the Christmas season? I'm just hoping. All I want is like it's about $80. It's a Scarifier. What that does is it lays down in the grass. That's really all I want for Christmas, and it gets all the dead because I got a lot of dead from all of this distressed sod. I'm gonna have a lot of dead, you know, grass when it greens up. So I want this Scarifier for Christmas. So I'm hoping she gets it, and then I'm gonna put the the other aerator back together. So I got all the parts now. And what I plan to do is I'm going to scarify the lawn the front lawn. Then I'm gonna wait a minute. I'm gonna cut it real low, scarify the lawn, aerate it, and then top dress it. And hopefully I'll come out with a nice green lawn this year, or close to it. We'll see. We'll see. So, we shall see. We shall see. Oh, trying something new. Trying something new to figure it out. One of those. And it's so funny. I got stuff for one of my real mowers, and it's up in my bedroom. She says, "Why did you open up that package?" I said, "I know what it is," and I'd be putting it off. I'd be putting it off, but because I'm like, I got to get set the camera up and make it do a video. Everything is, I got to do a video. Hey, you got to dig up your nose. I got to do a video. I got to do a video of me digging up my nose. Just scratch your booty. I got to do a video. uh, everything. I got to do a video. I got to do a video of this. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of do. I'm pushing too much here. I got to do a video. All right. I'm mumbling way too much right now. Okay, guys, we're gonna cut this off. I will see y'all tomorrow. Coming up next, Wellness about to take the stage. After that, cruising is fun anytime with their whole crew, and cruising is fun anytime with their whole crew. Go live together, and Miss T with the T at 9:15. And as always, my brothers, my sisters, y'all think nobody loves you, know that I love you and God loves you. Y'all have a blessed day. Make make it make it worth your while. This guy has a loose chain somewhere. This guy has a loose chain. It's scraping. He's going too fast. I can't tell him. He's got a loose chain. I could high beam him, but that ain't gonna make him pull over. I need some. I need to buy me a CV so I can tell folks. Peace out. See y'all later. And as always, you don't think nobody knows loves you. I love you, and God loves you. Y'all have a blessed day. See y'all tomorrow.